Greetings and welcome to the 36th episode of Retro Rant. For this one we have, by the time of this recording, brand new Amstrad CPC game, Brick Rick, released in 2020 by Juan Martinez. I had another CPC game in the pipeline for reviewing, but this new release looks totally awesome, and I was also following the story behind its development in the CPC Wiki forum, so I just had to give it priority. In this game we play as Rick. He is a construction worker who loves coffee, and I can totally relate to him since I have the exact same look before I drink my first coffee of the day. Now, construction work is usually full of health and safety hazards, but this game takes these to a whole new level since there is an alien invasion and instead of summoning the workers' union to annihilate the nasties, as is the right way of handling things, Rick decides to take it upon himself to save humanity and his construction site using his beloved bricks as weapons. The graphics of this game are lovely, making good use of the colorful palette of the CPC, and everything moves smoothly enough, even though there could be a few more frames of animation, but I might be getting greedy here. I especially like the backgrounds, which add an extra layer of depth to the visuals, without obstructing the brick throwing action. The sound is quite nice and arcadey without being spectacular, but it is quite impressive given that this whole game was done by one person. And the gameplay is pure retro heaven for me. As you can see, Brick Rick is a single-screen arcade platformer, quite in the same vein as Bubble Bobble and Snow Brothers. The enemies might be armed with lasers and teleports, but who needs these when you can have a trusted supply of good old bricks to throw around? I don't know where Rick keeps all his bricks. Maybe he has some pretty big pockets or coffee gives him superhuman strength, but let us not think about such trivial things. You would expect these aliens to have some protection against mundane projectiles, but these bricks hit them right in the head and they get dizzy, and that's when you have a chance to throw them around and kill them. But don't take your sweet time in doing so, because if you stall, the time monster makes its appearance and hunts you down. There are 50 levels to complete, with a welcome variation in the enemies and fluid gameplay. I might be getting ultra greedy now, but I think the game would benefit even more if it had 2-player co-op play, with one player controlling Rick and the other, Nick for example, to share in the alien brick bashing action. I would also like some power-ups, for example to increase your brick throwing range, etc., to spice up the gameplay even more. Overall, would I recommend that you download Brick Rick? Yes, I think it's an awesome game, one of the best single-screen platformers for the CPC in my book. Brick Rick is fun and addictive, and it is also free to download, but you can order the physical copy or throw in a donation to Mr. Martinez, the developer, which I strongly suggest you do. So that's it for now, and I'll see you next time!